Okay, this is a short tutorial explaining about courses, or as they're called in ProSolution, offerings. To look up your courses, you just need to click on the Offerings tab and then click on Offering Details. Here you're presented with an offering search screen, so again make sure that you've got the right academic year selected, and you can either type in your course code or part words of your course name. So for example, you could type in art, and that would bring up all the art courses or the courses with art in. You can also type in your P code as well, or partial P code, and you can also select from your college levels as well. So if I wanted to return all the things in visual arts, I would just simply select visual arts and hit search. So in this particular case, I'm quite happy to just search for this particular P code. So I'll click search. So here on the search screen I can see that it's returned half a dozen records, all matching that same P code that I've selected. So here I can see the learning aim, the course titles, the site, the start date and the number of enrolments, and also the status. Don't worry too much about this matches column on the right hand side. To go into any one of these in detail, I just need to simply click on the little ellipsis next to the line in question. So we're going to go into this one, this City and Guilds Level 2 Diploma in Animal Care. So if I click the ellipsis, this takes me into the course details. So here I can start to see a little bit more information. For example, I could see the program leader under the main lecturer option. In this particular case, it's not been populated yet. I can also see the site. I can see any targets that have been pulled in through the curriculum purchasing process. And then I can see down the left hand side a whole bunch of different aspects that I can look at this particular course. So for example, if I go to dates and times, I can see information briefly about the dates and times and guided learning hours for this particular qualification. I can click on the fees option to see what the fees look like for this particular course, and so on and so forth. Some important tabs are things like enrolments. So here I should be able to see all of the learners that have enrolled onto this particular course, all 42 of them in total. And I can click on individual learners to go into the learners details. Here we can see what group they're in, and I can also see the status and start and end dates of the particular learners. I can also look at things like exam entries and who's applied for this course next year, and I can also look at things like attendance and timetables for this particular course. So for example, clicking a timetable will give me the timetable for Group A and Group B. If I wish to just see one, I can select just Group A, and the screen will refresh and just Group A's timetable comes through. If I wish to have a print-friendly view of this, I can just click the little print icon up here and it will give me a print-friendly view of this timetable. Same, I can click on attendance, and here I can see all the attendance for all the specific registers for all the learners on this course. This one takes a couple of seconds to load up, but once I've done that I can select again a particular group. So here I'll select Group B. The screen will refresh in a second, and we can go through and select individual registers, and we can see individual attendance patterns for the learners on those individual registers. So here we can see the day and the month, so this is the 9th of September, and we can see individual student attendance. At the very bottom we can see a group attendance for all the learners. You can also invoke a change request from here. So if we've spotted something incorrect about this particular course, let's say a date's wrong or something like that, we can start a change request. So this works in the same way, except now I don't have to search for this course. I've already got this course selected, so I can select a change request for this particular course. And I just select one of the options, for example amend this course, click new, and I can go through the rest of the change request. You can also use the system to send an ad hoc text message to the students that are on this course. So you may wish to use these tabs up here. Maybe we just want to send a text message to Group A, or it may be to Group B, or it may be to everyone. Equally, we might not want to send a text message to every learner, including the ones that have withdrawn. We may just wish to send a text message to the ones that are currently active on the course. So these 12. To select the learners, we just tick this little tick box here, and then we can untick, and we can write our message in the bottom, and we can press send. Now, just be careful with the use of text messages because they do cost a couple of pence every time we send one. So that's the tutorial for looking up course information.